welcome back to Zuko Builds. This week I'm going to share with you guys a few ways on how to make some money with woodworking. These are things that I've done and I'm still doing to make money with my woodworking. And I'm not very successful with my business yet. It's still growing. I have really good months and then some months I have no orders coming in, but these are some things to help bring you multiple sources of income with your woodworking. First, I want to give you guys a quick update on my life. I'm working full-time at another shop, a fabrication shop. They do metalwork, woodwork, huge displays for like big companies. So I'm doing that full-time now, Monday through Friday, and then coming home and working on my custom orders here in my garage. So it's been really busy. I'm really excited and motivated, but also really tired. So the build videos I think are going to be a little bit shorter coming up. Maybe I'll focus more on different joints and joinery techniques and maybe even some more like quick tips and things around the shop. Let me know what you guys want to see, but I think with working at that shop all day and then coming home and trying to rush my custom orders to get those batched out, videos are going to be a little shorter for the next, couple months or so. But without further ado, let's get into how to make some money with woodworking. The first thing that everybody should start with is friends and family. I started with a bench that I made for my mom. Just bought some materials, they didn't charge or anything. And I made a simple little bench, kind of like a farmhouse style bench. And she loved it. It's still holding up strong, but I just took some photos of it, posted it on my social media and told people, hey, doing woodworking now. If you guys want anything, I'll do it for you for cheap as I learn, or even free if it's like family and friends, and just taking photos and having them spread the word to their friends, especially parents. They're usually pretty proud or excited to share that their kid is making things. Start with your friends and your family. Next, I think the best thing to do is just make things and start making a portfolio and start learning. Before you even make an Instagram page, before you start marketing yourself, start making everything you can make. Whether it's something super simple or if you're already doing this more complex, just start making everything so you can take photos of it and eventually make an Instagram account, like a business account, which is number 3. Make yourself a business account where it's pretty much your portfolio if you don't have a website yet. Just take quality photos of some of your builds or all of your builds and start marketing it through social media. But I think taking photos and just making things before creating any sort of social media for your woodworking is important. That way you have the content to already batch out there. And when you start marketing, people can look back at your Instagram or whatever social media you're using and use that as your portfolio. That's number 3. Man, it is hot. It's about 103 degrees here in LA today. So I'm soggy and there's flies all up in my shop. So don't mind me. Let's get into number 4. I would say number 4 would be promoting through Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, things like that, those marketplaces. And I'm putting this after the social media. That way you can say, hey, I do custom woodwork, or if you have things ready to be batched out, you can post it on these marketplaces. And then they can reference, if they ask, like, what other work do? You can send them to your Instagram account, for instance, and that'll be like your portfolio for your potential customers, clients to see. But I got a lot of orders through Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, just literally saying, hey, custom woodworker here in Los Angeles. And I posted a few of my bigger projects and like my nicer builds. And I got a ton of orders through that. So make sure to use those marketplaces. Craigslist is old school. Watch out for the scammers, but there's still a lot of people looking for things. The downside about that is you're gonna get a lot of lowballers. People go to the marketplaces for a deal. But if you say, you're doing custom work, it's all made to order, you're going to get something quality, some people will buy. I've gotten a lot of orders through that. It's like a sauna in here. Like I need to get a fan going, but then it's going to mess with the audio. I have mustache sweat. It's so gross. Okay. Next up, I think we're on number 5, is to make an Etsy account. It's something that's not going to bring you a ton of money unless you really put the time and effort into it. But it is, you know, a few $100 here and there, which is nice for smaller things. On my Etsy shop, I just have pretty small things. I have a couple like laptop desks that are a little bit bigger. Oh, there's a huge beetle in here. Oh God. Bye-bye. Okay. On my Etsy account, I just have a bunch of smaller things that I can make in a day or two and ship it out. I do have an adjustable laptop desk that's a little bit bigger, but other than that, it's a bunch of smaller knickknacks that'll be nice in somebody's home. So find a few things that you can make with some scraps and make it look really nice, and take some quality photos, post it on Etsy, and I guarantee you'll be making a few bucks here and there. That's not something that I rely on for income, but it is nice when I'm getting orders constantly. It's like a few $100 here and there every month. And I don't put too much time into my Etsy shop, which I probably should, but I'm doing all kinds of other things. But it's nice to have that extra source of income. Number 6 will be the last. It's a nice even number, so we'll leave it here. There's a few other things you can do, but I like number 6. So you can also do local sales like flea markets, pop-up events, anything in that realm of putting up a tent and selling somewhere public. I've done this a few times. Thankfully, my climbing gym has pop-up events called Small Business Nights, you know, every couple months or so. And I've gotten a ton of orders and built new relationships with clients that have actually contacted me looking for bigger pieces of furniture. I've even hosted a pop-up sale here in my backyard. A few of my friends that also make other things and have like plants for sale and stuff. We decided let's get about 5 to 10 of us here in my backyard and just promote it on social media and just have a little sale here, which was nice because we didn't have to pay any table fees. And it was just like all of our friends hanging out and people coming to buy things. And it turned out pretty well both times that we did it. So don't be scared or shy. I try not to bring too much to these just because you have to load it. And then if you don't sell everything, you got to load everything back. So I bring some smaller items and a couple bigger pieces, like maybe a standing shelf or a small cabinet, something that isn't going to be such a hassle to unload and load. But have a nice table set up and people will be directed your way, or not directed, they will gravitate towards your table if you have like nice displays for things and just quality things. A lot of people like coasters. I make some fun little hardwood coasters and people seem to love those. But yeah, that's 6 things to help you get started with your woodworking business or even just making money with your hobby. These are some things that I've done, and there's a bunch of other things you can probably do. I just haven't touched those areas yet. If I think of anything else, I'll let you guys know. This was a short video today, but I got to get back to work. My shop is a mess and I'm still making custom orders before I have to go back to the new shop tomorrow. But I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. Check me out on Instagram at ZukoBuilds. See you guys next time.